of George Floyd wasn't enough to wake some people up. I hope this one does. What's going on, guys? You guys are tuning into the Watch Podcast. As a security officer of 20 years, I own a local security company as well, and I'm here to break down the recent murder of a black male, Devontae Mitchell, in Milwaukee, and was pinned down to the ground by security. Stay tuned. You guys are tuned to the Watch Podcast with your host, owner-operator, Eric Huggins, Nice Watch Patrol. We are the light in the dark. Psalm 139, verse 12. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. You guys are tuned to the Watch Podcast. June 30th, there was there's a black male, and I hate to say black male. And I hate to put color on a lot of these things, but unfortunately, due to the way the society is, that's just kind of what they do. All right, and I wish it could just be a male, a 43-year-old male was pinned down to the ground, but because this incident mirrors the whole George Floyd incident back in May 25th of 2020.
There's water or something. Please. I can't breathe, officer.
And now, 4 years later, fast forward, now we got security guards pinning down people and assaulting them. And I think in this occasion, this one was a whole lot worse than George Floyd.
No! Stay down! Please! Stop fighting! Please! Stay down! No! Stay down! Please!
Now, Devontae Mitchell, who was 43, was being chased by security. Devontae Mitchell ran into the restroom and was pulled out by security. Excuse me. The security guard said, hey, he sees a bellhopper, and he sees another, the service desk member said, hey, I need some help. And there's another security guard who just got off duty that got back on duty to help assist the security guard. Now, as they tackle this guy on the ground, it looks like he had this guy on the ground for nearly 8 minutes. And during this 8 minutes, Mr. Mitchell was getting punched. He was getting hit, getting kicked. And the worst part was he had his knee in his neck, and the security guard, and I hate to throw out colors and races, who was white, was leading this whole detainment. Now, from sources, he had removed his baton and struck him in the back of the neck, in the back of the head, several times. Now, if that's not excessive, I don't know what is. And yeah, we go back to George Floyd. Yeah, they had his knee in his neck, and obviously he was handcuffed, and he was prone to the ground. But on this occasion, this guy is not only prone down to the ground, he is being beat repeatedly as he's screaming for help. And he's screaming for help, he's pleading for life, and they just continue to just jab at him. And you think about it, what is it all for? What was the reason that Mr. Mitchell was running from security? And what was the reason where security couldn't handle their situation themselves and decided to bring some service members and workers there that don't have any experience in security and requesting them to help assist? If you guys work private security and you guys are handling a situation, you are not to go out there and ask an employee to assist you in your, I would like to say in this occasion, wrongdoing. Because everyone's going to get it. And you got one guy out there that's saying, hey, I was forced to do it. Oh, I didn't know I was going to. Oh my gosh. Listen to this crap.
He says 2 security officers captured in the video escalated the situation, one going overboard.
He was striking Mr. Mitchell in the head with a baton. He said, get back on him. So I got back on him, but I didn't want to. I was in fear that I was going to lose my job.
So you mean to tell me that somebody put a gun to this guy's head to say, hey, if you don't pin this guy down, I'm going to off you. I'm going to beat you up. No, nobody put a gun to this guy's head and it's a bellhopper. No one put a gun to the bellhopper's head to say you need to do this. The bellhopper was in there. He was holding him down. Okay, you're a grown ass dude, man. You do not allow another person to say if you don't do this or else. Fire me. I don't care. Oh my gosh, man. You guys never understand how annoying this crap is. And it's really annoying when I see the private security just screwing it up for the rest of us. And we would think that after watching George Floyd that we don't put our knees in their necks. Okay? That's like, no. All right? And you can put in the back of the shoulder blade, you can hold him down, but the way they held this guy down was almost as if they needed all this force. Now, if this guy works private security, where's the handcuffs at? Where's the zip ties? Why are we not detaining him in that fashion? Why am I getting some bellhopper guy that just started? Why am I getting some service desk member that's probably 18 still living at home with their mom? Why would I get them to help me in detainment and help them bring more chaos to a situation? And we have to thank the holy cell phones out there that are able to record everything and they see everything. And I've been going back and forth in these videos to see, okay, what's next? Okay, what did he do? What did he do? And nobody knows. All we get is the last 20, 30 seconds of this of Mr. Mitchell in his last minutes of life being beat up by security. Like, I'm sorry, but this, even if he lived through this, it is embarrassing. It's unacceptable to have done this to this gentleman, this man, Mr. Mitchell, batoning someone while they're prone on the ground, and then the security guard makes a stupid uh, 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 statement saying, "That's what happens when you go in the girls' restroom."
This is what happens when you go into the ladies' room.
What? Anyway, fast forward. They interviewed the ladies that were in the restroom, and they asked if Mr. Mitchell was being a threat. They said no. Obviously, Mr. Mitchell was going into the restroom. He was hiding from security. Okay. Now, I don't know where you guys finally cut the line off, but in my experience, I cut the line off when I see someone who is hurting. Okay? Our job is not to hurt people. Our job is not and just to use a least amount of force to gain compliance. Gaining compliance by batoning someone in the head. Batoning someone in the head. Come on, guys. This baton, I just hit my hand a couple times and it hurt. So you mean to tell me this expandable baton was being used upside someone else's head? And in the best interest, guys, if you guys are using batons, you don't hit people in the head with them. This is considered a deadly weapon. You can hurt somebody. You could even kill somebody. And matter of fact, having these sometimes kind of useless. All right. Maybe in a riot. But guys, we look at some of these things. We look at some of these situations. These are learning points for everybody. They're learning points for hotels. They're learning points for the security staff. They're learning points for security everywhere. Security, law enforcement, and finding different techniques and different ways of handling situations. I tell you guys this, and I'll tell you guys some more. It is imperative that you have your staff learn how to restrain people in a safe way, the safest way possible. And I always encourage people to take jujitsu. You may not like it, you may not be able to go every day, but you learn a little something about how to control somebody. And this guy was a big guy, but if the security guard had any experience, he wouldn't need other people to help him out. And if you need other people to help you out, sometimes in the best interest of the place that you work at, the best interest for the company you work for, the best interest for the general public, sometimes it's just better just to let it go. Okay? I don't see Mr. Mitchell committing a heinous crime to where it's going to warrant a security guard to chase him through the hotel into a woman's restroom, drag him out, beat him up, throw him on the ground, hit him with a baton, and then kill him. I'm trying to find some reasoning, guys, and I don't see it. In these cases and these scenarios, it's not hard to just say, you know what, we're going to allow law enforcement to handle this situation, and we'll let them deal with it. Okay? Now, and it took the city almost a month to get these the 2 security guards and the 2 employees criminally charged. Okay, they're trying to the city. It's become national news because obviously he's an African American man. He's pinned down to the ground. They're comparing it. They're mirroring it to the whole George Floyd incident, and people are protesting and people are pissed off. Why? Because they see another black man pinned down to the ground, prone to the ground, and dies from it. This is maybe the 4th or 5th black man to die under the hands of law enforcement. And then look, we got security. And in our best judgment, it's important for us to learn from others' mistakes. Okay? Unfortunately, this mistake had to cost someone's life, but we can still move forward and we can still say, you know what? If this occasion, this situation ever comes our way, we are going to handle it the best way we can. And if all else fails and we can't safely detain this person, we're going to let the person go and we're going to notify law enforcement. We're going to do an incident report. We got to do whatever we got to do to let them know everything that happened, and we'll allow law enforcement to locate the person. If they can't locate the person, at least we know that person won't come back. Okay? I don't see this guy even punching someone, hurting someone, harming someone, and I'm still curious to find out what the reason was for all of this on the ground bull crap and all this detainment. I want to know. I need to know. Jeez, man. It's unfortunate and it's bad and it makes the private sector look even worse. Okay? It almost makes us look like cowards because obviously we can't handle a situation ourselves, that we needed people to help us and assist us to hold his legs down. And we look at the video, this guy's not even fighting no more. I don't think he ever was fighting. From the video that I can see, he's just over there laying down saying, hey, dude, I can't, I'm help. I can't breathe. Help me. I'm scared. I'm sorry. If that's not enough to get you to level up a little bit, and the guy hasn't killed anybody, he hasn't seriously hurt or injured anybody, then maybe we need to meet some people in the middle. Okay? Yeah, that's great. The Hyatt Hotel fired the staff. Whoop-de-doo. They'll bring another staff in to do the same damn thing. Okay? And this is totally on the security. Okay? And it's also, as a matter of fact, it's on everybody. Morally, if you see someone getting bashed in the head with a damn baton, are you going to just sit there and hold the person down and just let it happen? No. That bellhopper had every opportunity, every chance to sit there and, say, dude, this is not right. I'm out. And to see this guy talking on the news, trying to excuse himself because he's scared. He didn't know what he was gonna do. He knows what's gonna happen. He's gonna lose his job. I don't know. Who cares? If I see someone going to town on someone with a baton and I'm gonna walk away from it, and you tell me if you leave you're gonna get fired, fire me. I'm out. Matter of fact, I fired myself. I quit. Very easy. Oh man, it's this is outrageous. This is really bad news, and I'm surprised that not enough security professionals are out there talking about this situation and using it as a learning lesson for others, so others don't repeat the same mistake, and we can save a life tomorrow. That's the goal, to be able to save a life tomorrow. We look at these knuckleheads doing the most on post, and we can look at them and say, "No, we're not doing that, guys. This is not security. This is not what we're supposed to be doing here." Because what happens is now these security guards are focused on this one person, and there's a million and one things going on that may need a security presence. And here they are wasting their time on this. Okay? You guys got to figure out what's worth wasting time on and what's worth just kicking it to the curb. In this occasion, you could have kicked the damn thing to the curb. Okay, he's sorry, yada, 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 whatever. We'll take a picture of him. We'll ID him. Hey, don't come back here anymore. We'll file a police report, and we'll move on with life. Okay? I know you guys are going to say, oh, well, security, you guys observe and report. Not all the time. Not all security are observe and report. Some security are able to use the least amount of force. Unfortunately, this is over excessive. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. And my heart goes out to the family. And I want to apologize for the behavior of the security guard and the other staff members for their terrible behavior and mishandling of this situation. Please do not use this as a reflection of all security, because it's not all security that do this. It's not all police officers that do this. There's a selected few, and those few need to they need to go to jail. They need to be prosecuted, sued, whatever's going to happen. They need to go. And when they go, we get a fresh new people in there, and we can educate those knuckleheads and say, this is what we're doing, this is what we're not doing. So let me know what you guys think. I love to hear you guys' feedback. If you guys have any questions, concerns, you guys can follow us on the Instagram at Nice Watch Patrol. If you guys want to message me on there, you guys can. You guys can all check out the link tree and just navigate who we are. Guys, love God, love each other. Let's go change the world.
Watching you, watching me.